quick, field one, after the coin toss, 45, give it home team. Jack,
Nakanishi. Not gonna work here anymore. So here we are. We've made it to the winner's bracket final. The winner of this one moves on to the championship game. The loser faces the winner of Flashback and Signature over on Field 2. For those of you who are here with us already, we ask the scorekeeper over there every inning to send over a score update. So I know it's going to be asked a million times in the chat, but please bear with us. We will get you updates as they come through. Once again, I promise. Camera a little further back in this one. The sun is beating down into our booth right now, so trying to keep the equipment from overheating too much. We're going to get things rolling. 45's the home team. Defensively, Anthony Sanchez in left, Chuck Regalado in center. Over in right's going to be Mike Marola, Jeff Mastari at third, Nate Mercado at short, Joe Yaris at short center, Danny Villarreal over at second base, Adam Haas at first, Vince Sacy behind the plate, and Izzy Sanchez over on the mound. Here for Circus, the batting order is going to be Brian Koronkowski leading off, then Kevin Duff, Keenan Connolly, Chris D'Agostino, Mike Alonji, Tim Koronkowski, Eddie Vilunas, Scotty Hordecki, Tony Valdez, Brian Sherwin, and then Jack Nakanishi will be the pitcher for Circus here tonight. So hopefully the equipment is able to survive this intense sun and heat up here in the booth. If anything drops out, we will be able to go audio only until I get that figured out. We had a similar issue in the Hall of Fame concessions game versus Whale, but we were able to get that issue sorted out pretty quickly. So bear with me with any tech issues we have. It's a scorcher today, no rain, but the sun is hot. The softball action is hotter, and Izzy starts Brian Koronkowski out with a ball. Thank you to Joel for helping keep me hydrated and making sure that I get score updates about every inning. That one into right in front of Marola. Koronkowski starts things off with a leadoff single. Phil McHugh over at Field 2. Hello. I should just have you send me score updates. Kevin Duff up here. Strike one from Izzy. Impressive win for Signature against Chucks as that one ripped foul down the right field line. Signature and Chucks going back and forth. Signature with the 11-10 victory, sending Chucks home. But what a great weekend from our friends from Iowa. Hall of Fame concession and Chucks showing exactly why they get invited to the big dance, putting up some big offense. We are a little behind here on Field 1 due to pretty severe injury during the Hall of Fame and Whale game. Full count here to Duff from Izzy. Hits that one to second, right at Danny. Nice play from the second baseman for the first out. See, Kathy, I promised you the circus game was coming. We just had to wait a little bit. Distance made the heart grow fonder. So Keane and Connolly here, 1-on-1 out. If the sun does go away, I'll be able to move the camera a little bit closer. Connolly hits that up the middle. Yaris steps on second, jump, throw to first, gets the double play. Bingo, bango, no bongo necessary on the twin killing. 45's coming up in the bottom of the first. For those of you complimenting the camera angle, I am very happy you're saying that because there's just a tiny strip of shadow on my table in front of me right now from the fence above me. And my camera's sitting in that probably 2-inch box right now. So I'm very glad that it's working out for you at home. Debbie Tedesco over on field 2. That is Flashback taking on a Signature. Winner of that one is going to face the loser of this one.
Now, number 16, Anthony Sanchez.
We'll have that game after this one here on field 1, the losers bracket final, after this winners bracket final. Winner of this one goes on to the show. Anthony Sanchez leading things off here for the 45's. We'll have the batting lineup for you in a second. It's going to be Anthony, Nate, Vince, Jeff, Scotty, Joe, Mike, Adam, Izzy, and Chuck. Sherwin in left, Chippy in center, Valdez in right, Alonji at third, Connolly at short, Korenkowski and short center, Duff at second, Eddie V over at first, Nakanishi on the mound, and Hordecki behind the plate. Championship game was scheduled to start at 3:45, but we're going to be a little bit behind due to an injury in one of our earlier games. Sanchez lifts that one into center. Korenkowski makes the catch for the first out. But basically, all I can tell you, I can't tell you anything timing-wise, but this game's going to end. The losers bracket final is going to take place right here on field 1, and then after the next game, that will be our championship game. So we'll have a quick pregame ceremony, a little moment of silence to honor those we have lost who've helped make this tournament what it is over the last 57 years. Mercado lifts that into left. Sherwin coming in. He's going to slide. Kind of did a little jelly leg, stayed upright, and made the catch. So 2 down there. Nice catch from Sherwin.
Now, batting number 1, Vince Stacy.
So you can say if each game lasts potentially about an hour, takes about 10-15 to turn over the field. So we'll get there, but we got a little ways to go. Vince Stacy up here, 2 down. I will keep that in mind about the camera angle. I'm glad it's working out for everybody. Vince chops that into left just in front of Sherwin. Finds some open space for the 2-out single.
Now,
Yeah, Kathy, I would say probably 4:30 at the absolute earliest, but we've got a couple heavy hitters as Mustari hits that one into center. Korenkowski coming in. Stacey's going to be held at third. The throw comes through back to Nakanishi on the mound. 2-out double for Mustari puts runners at second and third. And here's Scotty Vetter. Dave Padilla checking in. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Jerry, no update yet, but I know he did jump in the chat during the last game just to cheer on the guy. So hoping that means he's okay. Alonji taps to Connolly. Big tip drill there for out number 3. Keeps the 45s off the board. We are scoreless after 1. Circus coming up. Yeah, all I really know is that it was a pretty severe ankle injury, but like I said, if you're able to listen to me after an injury like that, you've got to hopefully be doing at least okay or at least in good spirits. So top of the second here. Circus is going to have 4, 5, 6. Chris D'Agostino, Mike Alonji, and Tim Korenkowski stepping to the plate, 0-0. Ron Forster checking in. Da Pope. James, the other field is Flashback and Signature. Dags hits that one over to Yaris at short center, steps back, plays it on the high hop, and gets the first out, bringing up Alonji. And before you ask, James, we will be getting a score update here shortly. We should be getting one every inning from the scorekeepers over there. It's the one promise I've made all weekend, and it's the one promise I intend to keep keeping and keep on keeping on as we work our way through Championship Sunday. Alonji hits that one up the middle again. Weird hop for Yaris, sticks with it, fires to first. Good job from Joe Yaris there. So 2 down for Timmy Korenkowski. Lifts that one to the right side. Marola there to make the catch. So 3 up, 3 down. 6 batters to the plate, 6 retired for the 45's. Tied up 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom 2 here for the 45's. Joe Yaris, Mike Marola, and Adam Haas. Bless you. America says bless you as well. Nice sliding catch from Ryan Russ over on field 2 for Flashback. I'm definitely going to put in my marketing budget for next year one of those parking garage mirrors where you can see around the corner. Try to put something on the tree for the scoreboard as Yaris lifts that into left, right in front of Sherwin for a leadoff single. Instead of giant printer paper and ink, I'm just going to ask for mirrors, a steady stream of mirrors. So here's Danny V. I definitely skipped somebody in my lineup, so we'll get that sorted out. Hits that one fair inside the line. He says, how can you forget me? Nice single there from Danny V. Here's Mike Marola. It's Danny, Mike, Adam, Izzy, Chuck. My bad. Was trying to transcribe that pretty quickly, and I booped it. So Marola here, first and second, nobody down. Flips that to the right side. He's been abusing that line all day. Valdez with it. Throw goes to third, or second, sorry. Yaris going to third. So one down now. First and third. Yaris on third. Danny on first. Mike with the sack fly. Adam Haas up here. It's amazing how lost you can feel keeping score and doing everything else when everything's just 1 foot away from where it usually is. Creature of habit. That one just misses. There's a strike. Nice pitch from Nakanishi. Rolls that one over to Timmy. Throws to Keenan for one. Throw just a bit offline. Connolly had to stretch. Yaris comes in to score. Danny cut down at second. For out number 2, Adam hustles down the line. He is safe over there. Runner on first, 2 down. 45's on the board first. Loving this cloud pattern over the field. Izzy hits that one to first, right at Eddie in his hip pocket, makes the catch for out number 3, but the 45's shoot first. They're up 1-0 as Circus comes up in the top of the third.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Top 3, 7, 8, 9 coming up for Circus. Eddie Valunas, Scotty Hordecki, and Tony Valdez. Happy to have you all joining us here live from the Park District of Forest Park. 57th Annual No Glove National 16-inch Softball Tournament. Our man Oscar, the umpire, right below us. Spoon in the field. It's not a championship Sunday without a little El Sonadito, Julio. Eddie rolls over that one to Yaris. It's been busy for the 45 short center fielder, but he says, I don't mind being busy. Retires another runner over at first, bringing up Hordecki. Jim, I can pull up our Perryweather app in just a minute, and I can let you know what everything's looking like. Hordecki hits that right back at Izzy. Nice kick save from the 45's pitcher. Stalls that ball right at his feet, picks it up, and fires it over for out number 2. Seen some great defensive pitchers here today. Right now, our feels like is 97 degrees here at the Park District of Forest Park. Very, very light wind. That one rolled over to Danny at second, down to a knee. Valdez hustling, but Danny gets rid of it quickly. 3 up, 3 down once again. 9 to the plate. 9 retired for Circus. 45's holding on to a 1-run lead as we head to the bottom of the third. So it's going to be Chuck Regalado, then Anthony Sanchez, Nate Mercado. So 11-1-2 for the 45's. I got excited that Joel was checking his phone, thought maybe he got a score update. Then I remembered I texted him. That one back to Nakanishi, knocks it down, sticks with it, fires to Eddie for out number one, and we cycle back to the top.
Anthony Sanchez.
Working on getting you an update from 2 momentarily. Anthony Sanchez 0 for 1 thus far in the early goings. Rips that down the line, just foul, about a half a foot. Sanchez rolls that up the middle. Korenkowski stays down with it, fires across to Eddie for out number 2. 2 down here for Mercado. 45's with a 1-0 lead. Bottom 3. This game is scooting right along. Strike 1 to Mercado. Joel's working on an inning right now, but he says it's 1-1. Signature and Flashback tied. Nate lifts that one into center. Korenkowski over, under, in the gap, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Good inning there for Nakanishi and the Circus defense. They're coming up in the top of the 4th, chasing 1. So we did just lose our camera with some heat. Gonna work on getting that right back up. Like I said, the sun beating over us, but slowly going behind us. So it is the 2nd inning. We may have to go radio style for a bit. Oh, there we go. GoPro back on. So just give me a minute to get that all sorted out, but we'll be in the top of the 4th. Pinch hitter right now. It's going to be Sean Burke. So just give me 1 minute there. Burke rolls it up to Yaris, up the middle. Yaris throws to first, gets Burke by 2 steps. Burke hitting for Sherwin. Jack Nakanishi coming up now. It is 1-1 in the 2nd. Signature and Flashback. Camera overheated, so just give me a minute. We're getting that bad boy back up. I'm going to budget for mirrors and little tiny camera umbrellas. So we'll give the camera a second to cool down. This might be an audio-only 4th inning, but we'll be back, I promise. Alex Chavez laces that one into center just over Izzy's head. I will try to be as descriptive as possible as we get through this with the score bug on.
Now then, number 12, Brian Korenkowski.
Korenkowski hits that one foul to the right side, buying me some time to figure this out. That one to the left side and foul from Korenkowski once again. Apologies, camera overheated, working on fixing that all right now. That one over to Danny at second. Fires to Haas at first. He holds the bag. They get the double play. So Korenkowski lines out for out number 2. Chavez doubled off at first for out number 3. That's going to do it for that top of the 4th inning. 45's coming up with a 1-run lead, still working on getting the camera issue sorted out. So it's going to be Vince, Jeff, and Scotty coming up for the 45's. That one lined over to third. Vince is out. That's me working on getting this all going.
Sorry.
So we'll have that camera right now. 1 down for Jeff Mastari. Camera cooling down just a bit, so we'll get that going, and I'll make sure to have Droid Cam all set up and ready to go after the next break. That one over to third. Alonji with it. Throws to first. Nice play. Good hands from Eddie. I'll get this camera on a tripod as well. 2 down, 1-0 lead for the 45's. Apologize that you all had to see my face right there. It's our backup camera right now. Downloaded a quick app real quick. Made it work. That's what we do here. Oh, things go down and we pick them right back up. So Scotty Vetter up here. Apologies for the shakiness. Didn't expect it to start working that quickly, so I'm just holding it by hand. Strike 1. Yeah, I know, Russ. I wouldn't want to watch me either. Vetter lifts that one into shallow right field. Korenkowski calls off Duff, makes the catch for out number 3. Camera GoPro did turn back on, so we're going to go audio only for a second, get that right back up, and we'll be back with you in a minute as we head to the top of the 5th with Circus chasing 1. So here is our view right now while we go. Be nice, Kathy. I have a condition. Duff hits that one over to Mastari, plays it to his left on the hop. Duff beats it out. Good hustle from the second baseman, safe at first. Connolly up here. Camera currently shaded, so if it goes black, we'll pull up the cell phone video again. I'm popping it on a tripod while I call this one. Connolly laces that one into left, Duff over to second. Connolly at first. So Dags up here. Appreciate Sammy making sure I'm good. This is the chaos that consumes my life on a regular basis. Very glad that God blessed me with ADHD so I can spin all these plates at once. Dags takes a strike. Did not like that one. Hits it up the middle to Yaris, flips to Nate. Nate with one hand throws over to third. First out there for Dags. Reaches on the fielder's choice. Forces Keenan out at two. Nice grab from Nate on the throw, just a bit off. Alonji hits that over to Mastari at third. Throws across to first. Good out there. Runner has to hold at third. So Dags moves up to second and third. 2 outs and a big opportunity here for Timmy Korenkowski to tie this one up, potentially take the lead. Score update from field 2. 2-1, Signature leading Flashback in the top of the third. We got no windows for an AC unit, Butter. That's why it's so darn hot up here. Best we can do are some fans from the 1970s. Korenkowski flips that one down the line. Marola over, makes the sliding catch on his knees. Sliding from fair to foul territory for out number 3. So 45's able to keep Circus off the board. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 45's clinging to a 1-0 lead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I would expect nothing less, Butter. Bottom 5, 1-0. It's going to be Yaris, Villarreal, and Marola coming up here for the 45's. It's that one up the middle, short center to short center. Korenkowski fires it to first for the out. Danny takes a ball. 1 down. Hits that one into center field. Korenkowski cuts it off before it gets too deep. 1 out. Single there for Danny V. Brings up Mike Marola. So Kelly calls in the sub, 10 for 85. Marola to the left side. We've seen him abuse the right side all weekend long. Now, Butter, if you want to start a GoFundMe for a little hot shoe umbrella for my camera, that'd be great. Can have a matching umbrella hat. That one over third into left. Sherwin with it.
Now batting number 32, John Robinson.
So first and second one out. J. Rob is going to be pinch hitting here for Haas. J. Rob rolls that to the right side. Duff throws to second for one. Good hustle down the line. No play at first. Marola cut down at second. First and third, two down. We're going to get pinch hitter here. Billy Smith hitting for the 45's and Izzy. Yeah, Marola has been marolling all weekend long. Billy lifts that into left. Sherwin chasing it back towards the line. Gets under it. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 3. We head to the top of the 6th. Circus chasing one. Someone playing an absolute banger over to our right now. All three of us are moving.
Now batting number 18, Eddie Valunas.
So it's going to be Eddie Valunas, Scotty Hordecki, and Tony Valdez in the top of the 6th here for Circus. Eddie hits that up the middle, just past Izzy and Yaris. Good start for the fellas on Circus. Leadoff single brings up Hordecki.
Pinch running number 25, Matt Novak. Now batting 32.
So Matt Novak running over at first. Taking a break from turning over the fields. Strike one there from Izzy to Hordecki. Rolls that up the middle to Yaris. Throws to Danny for one. Over to first. Haas can't complete the pick. Good start on the play. Up the middle, Yaris and Danny to get the lead out.
Now batting number 33, Tony Valdez.
So we're going to get a runner here for Circus. 23 is Stevie Reyes. That one over to first, takes a hop off Haas's chest. Valdez hit it hard. Took a high hop. Adam Haas in great position to make the play, but that one jumped right up his arm into his chest. Going to get a pinch hitter here again, Sean Burke. First and second, one out. Brian Sherwin will be done after this. Burke takes strike one. Score update from field two. Signature leading Flashback 2-1 in the top of the fourth. That one up the middle. Yaris gets a hand on it, but it kicks to the outfield. One's gonna score. Tony into third. Sean Burke, the pinch hitter, does the job there. Ties this one up at 1. Good ball there from Burke up the middle. Good effort from Yaris. Got a hand on it, but it kicked away into center field. Circus thinking about a runner for Burke, but about half the lineup saying not yet, not yet. Yep, Russ, one out right now. So Alex Chavez hitting for Jack Nakanishi. I believe this is his second time. So Jack should be done. Chavez hits that down the line. Mustari to Yaris for one. Yaris can't complete the catch. Burke is safe at second. The run comes in. So Burke safe at second. The run comes in. First and second here. Nice ball from Chavez. Circus takes the lead 2-1. And the drop at short center. Richie Orico going out to make sure Burke was okay. Stayed down for just a minute. They're going to put Joey Casa out to second base to run for Burke now. Burke is okay. Glad he got back up. So still one down, first and second, 2 across in the inning. We're back to the top of the order here with Brian Korenkowski. Chippy hoping to chip in right here, bring Casa home. Potentially Chavez as well. Hits that into center field. Chuck chasing it back into the gap. Throw goes towards second, so only one tag, but the tag gets just a bit closer to home plate. 2 down on the inning now, first and third for Kevin Duff. Duff hits that up the middle to Yaris, throws to first for out number 3, but Circus scratch 2 across. They take the lead in the top of the 6th. 45's chasing 1, coming right up. So Joe Caputo potentially coming in to the mound for Nakanishi, who got pinch hit for twice. New update from field 2, tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Flashback and signature 2-2 bottom 4. So Caputo will be officially coming into pitch. Chris Lentine is going to pinch hit right here for Chuck Regalado. So it looks like Circus moved Korenkowski over to left field, Valdez over to center field. So 45's trying to figure out the change here after all the wholesale running changes in that last half inning. I believe that's Richie in right, but we will see when he gets a little closer. Sun making it a little difficult to see that far away right now. So Chris Lentine up here for Chuck. Takes a ball just deep. Camera just went out, so these are the moments we were built for. So we'll be back with video in just a second. This poor camera. Lentine takes a ball. So there is ball 4. Chris Lentine takes the walk. Runner on first. So runner on first here for Anthony Sanchez. Working on getting you some video right back here. Apologies. Sanchez hits that into center right at Valdez for the out number 1. So working on getting the video right back now. Mercado flips that one foul. So Joey Casa in right. Stayed in after he came into sub. 2.68. That one to the right side. Foul again. Nate buying me some time. Thank you, Mr. Mercado. Ball there to Nate. Hits that into right. Casa with it, fires it into 2. So first and third, Chuck back into run for himself. 1 out. So we're going to get a mound visit from Big JD. John Doss also buying me some time. Thanks, John. So bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Camera overheated, working on getting the backup camera back up. Nate at first, Chuck at third. Appreciate everyone sticking with me on this audio only right now. That one high, pop fly over to Korenkowski at short center. Chuck tagging home. He dives in safely for the score. So good tag there. Trade the out for the run. 45's tie it back up at 2. So Mastari up here. Hits that high into left center. Korenkowski and Valdez converging. Korenkowski's got it for out number 3. So after 6, it's tied 2-2. Circus coming up in the top of the 7th. 2-2, top 5 right now over on field 2. Working on getting us some video back here for the final inning. I promise it's coming. In the words of Sam and Dave, hold on, I'm coming.
Now batting for Circus number 8, Keenan Connolly.
Yes, I'm very aware of that, Eleazar. Very hot here. The camera has overheated a couple times. Trying my best to get everything back for y'alls. So Keenan Connolly up here. Hits that back to Izzy, right into Izzy's hands. For out number 1.
Chris D'Agostino.
And for some reason, the Droid Cam app not wanting to work now, so nobody works these days. Dags flips that to the left side foul. We make the best with what we got, right, Jerry? That one deep from Izzy. Dags hits that up the middle into center. Longy up with one strike. Hits that into left center. Dags is going to turn around second. He's being waved, held up by Nakanishi. Good throw into second base. So first and third with one out. Appreciate everyone sticking with us on Championship Sunday. Not my finest championship performance, but we're keeping it rolling. Tim Korenkowski here, first and third, all tied up at 2. Winner of this one goes on to the championship. Loser of this one goes on to face the winner of Flashback and Signature. Deep fly ball into left is going to bring Dags in. The throw goes to second. Great throw from Anthony Sanchez. So Circus back on top. 2 down. So Eddie takes time. We're going to get a switch at third base coach. And then we're going to get a runner for Alonji. Still 2-2 over on field 2, top of the 6th. Signature and Flashback all tied up. So 2 very close ball games from 4 very hungry teams. Eddie hits that one back to Izzy. Izzy, easy throw to first. Gets the out, and we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 Circus with a 1-run lead. 45's need 1 to keep this one rolling. So we're just making sure our backup camera is ready to go just in case. So that is working, but that is working as well. So I think we're okay at the moment. Score of the Signature game right now, it is tied 2-2 in the top of the 6th.
Now batting for 45's number 11, Scotty Vetter.
So Scotty Vetter, Joe Yaris, and Danny Villarreal coming up here for the 45's. Hey, John, I just appreciate everyone sticking with me. I know it can be a little annoying at times, but not much we can do. The sun behind some clouds right now, so hopefully the camera gets some time to breathe as Vetter starts things off with a nice dump single in front of Korenkowski. Just what the doctor ordered for the 45's.
Now batting for number 25, Joe Yaris.
Joe Yaris steps in. I know that I'm an inherently annoying person, so the last thing I want is my stream to be annoying as well. I will have that camera on the tripod ready for the final two games, though, just to make sure, should anything happen, we don't miss too much action. I believe everything's all set up now. Yaris back up the middle. He lets it through to Duff. Duff flips a 2-for-1 over to first. Eddie with the pick. Bingo, bango, bongo. A huge double play for the Circus defense. Real smart move there from the pitcher. Sorry, Korenkowski pitching. They have number 0 at short center. Let me look at my roster sheet really quick. Alonji moved to short center. That's my bad. So good double play there. Duff flipped to Alonji. Alonji fired it over. Great pick from Eddie Valunas for the 2 outs. Bases empty there. And Danny, the last hope for the 45's in this one. 45's will have to move over to the losers bracket final and face the winner of Flashback and Signature should this score stand. Nice double play in the Flashback game as well. Looked like a good pick over at first from Anthony Stacy. 2-1 here to Danny. Korenkowski on the mound. Looking to close this one out. Strike 2. Danny rolls that one up the middle. Alonji with it, fires to first, and Circus wins this one. Circus is moving on to the big dance in the final. They're going to take on the winner of 45's versus the winner of Flashback and Signature. That one is 3-2 right now in the bottom of the 6th. So Flashback leading Signature 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Winner of that one is going to face 45's over on field 2. But Circus gets to take a little break, and then they will be back for the championship game after the losers bracket final right here on field 1. So while they finish that game on field 2, my camera's going to take a little nap, see if it can cool down just a little bit. We'll see if we can get the sun away from the booth. I'll make sure the backup camera is all set up and ready to go for you, the people. Let's hope that we have a great last 2 games and very minimal camera issues. But first and foremost, I want to thank everyone for sticking with me through the camera issues. I appreciate each and every one of you and the encouraging words while my feet were fluttering underwater like a duck. But we got there. Kevin, I will be doing the next game, the losers bracket final, right here on field 1, and then I will be planted here for the championship games as well. So we'll be back here in just a little bit. I'll make sure to post the result from field 2 as soon as that one goes final, and then we'll be getting live once again over here on field 1. So thank you for joining us so far here on Championship Sunday. It's been a great slate of games so far, and hey, here on field 1, we've got 2 more good ones waiting for you.